Bienvenidos a Sobre la Cubierta.
Me llamo Mico.
Sí.
Es mi jefe, señor Antonio Ortiz.
Sí, y hoy es viernes 4 de agosto de 2200, wait,
Espera.
2023.
Ah, bueno, qué bueno.
Y este episodio
Oh,
va a ser en español para toda la gente que puede entender español.
bueno.
Al principio.
Estamos a la estación de KPFA
Sí,
en Berkeley, California.
sí.
Bueno, no sé, I ran out, I got it. Estamos practicando español
Sí.
para tú.
Y el primer anuncio que vamos a hacer hoy.
Okay. Well, today, hoy, is, ¿cómo se dice? August. Recuérdame, agosto. Recuérdame como la mesa de agosto.
No, el mes de agosto.
El mes de
You're
agosto.
saying the table of August. La mesa de agosto, the table of August.
Yes.
Right.
Welcome everybody. That's our introduction for you today in español.
Yes.
We should have had a little lower third there. That was just like, you know how we come like closed caption available. Say habla español, right? If you need
or
to.
English translation.
Right.
Or the proper way to say it in Spanish.
Welcome everybody again. My name is Miko Tolliver. I'm here with the interim general manager, Mr. A to Z, Antonio Ortiz.
Yes.
What's up, dude?
Everything's great.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Are you excited about today?
I am excited about today because we got so much going on. We're out here. It's a nice sunny day in Berkeley, California. We're out here on the deck. We actually Googled that word, like the appropriate way to say deck in Espanol. It was cubierta.
Yes, because we did a Google search and it said something like escritorio.
And I was like, no, that's a writing desk,
that's a
right?
desk, yes.
Although I thought cubierta, I thought that was a cover, like a blanket.
That's what I thought so too.
Yeah.
Maybe we're saying.
Maybe we're telling you
Maybe we're just doing the wrong
welcome.
thing.
We're on the blanket. Yeah. Just want to, this is a perfect time to plug some of our shows that are Spanish speaking or representative of the Latin community, like La Raza Chronicles, La Onda Bajita, which actually today after this, we might have another Radio Cafe. We have to check on that actually, because we usually have those, right? What else do we have?
Okay, we have La Onda Bajita that's on Fridays at 8 o'clock. I want to say 8 o'clock.
Okay.
That's right.
He's going to look that. While he's looking that up, also, we have Rockin' Rebellion con Miguel Guerrero.
That's on Sundays
Domingo.
at 5 o'clock.
Cinco.
Yes, I was right. 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I have to be careful because sometimes I get the wrong times.
Yeah, don't second guess yourself.
Yes, don't second guess yourself. And La Raza Chronicles is on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock.
Yes, so we hopefully we didn't offend any of those people by speaking our Spanish, and at least they'll tune in and be like, muy chistoso. Okay.
We're trying.
Yes.
So, anyways, today's Friday, August 4th. We got some announcements to make for the month of August. All right. What's the first one on the docket?
The first one on the docket, well, the first is that it is August. We are dead here in the heat of summer. Are we in the dead of summer or are we rounding towards the end?
September, October, November, December. I think we're at the end of summer, right?
I
do that.
Yeah, no, we're towards the end. But here's the thing. In the Bay Area, the way our weather kind of works out is I feel like this is when it's really going to start to get hot, right?
I don't know. Well, with climate change, it's all different. But for those of you who do not live in the Bay Area, it's generally cold. And the time where we get...
Take that back. It's not generally cold.
Well, by the water.
Yeah, cold. We have a spectrum of we have microclimates and we have just kind of like a window of like different things that could happen during the day, depending on where you are in proximity to the water.
Exactly. But I feel like in the past, it's always been August, September, October, maybe November, where you have 1 or 2 days that are really hot. But generally, it's pretty.
The way I remember it is like, yes, we have like starting to be August, the end of August, September. That's when you really get your real heat waves. And you'll have all these heat waves, and then you'll go shopping for your Halloween costume. You're like, I'm about to look dumb. And you get something like shows all this skin. And then, of course, soon as Halloween hits, that's when it's cold. And you're
That's when
just
it's
out
cold.
there trick or treating,
Yeah.
like, oh.
Well, that's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is it's hot, and then you're wearing your sweater and your pants and anything that's long sleeve to keep you cool or keep you warm. And then you think, it's really hot. I should have wore shorts today. And you think, it's not gonna last. So then you dress again the next day in your long sleeves, and it's still hot. And you think, gosh, I need to wear shorts. So then you plan to wear shorts the next day, and then you go out in your shorts, and it's cold. Isn't that how it goes?
Something like that. Okay, that's pretty good. Yes,
Yeah.
layers. I would say definitely if I'm going to like San Francisco to the city, I'm wearing layers. And when I say layers, I'm just like, I got like an undershirt, I have a shirt, then I'm gonna have like a hoodie jacket, and then I'm gonna have my coat on top of that.
And then you're gonna have a beanie.
And I'm gonna
And you're
be
gonna
have
have
a
the gloves.
scarf. Actually, that's it when I go
Mhm.
visit my friend who lives out in like the Sunset.
Mhm.
When she's just like, come to my party, that's at night. And I'm like, ooh, at night, that's when it gets really cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm just like, ooh, right. But you got to have layers. Yeah. And and it'll be like the dead of summer. What is that quote? The coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco.
That is the quote.
Yeah. Do you know who, who did that? You know who said that?
I want to say Mark Twain.
That is a rumor. It was not Mark
It
Twain.
was not Mark
It was not Mark. And you know what? I
How do
actually
you
went.
know?
I've heard this several times,
Yeah.
and I did go Google it. I think he used it in something, but he didn't. He's not actually the originator of the quote, but it
Oh.
is a famous quote.
Okay.
Because we still got to Google. So actually, I'm going to put it out there to people who are watching.
Who knows what the
If you
answer
can
is?
figure out who originally really said that quote, you email us social media at kpfa.org. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
We'll get to the bottom of it. But one thing for anyone out there who is not from the Bay Area, if you do visit the Bay Area, you will be known as a tourist if you are walking around San Francisco and you're wearing a San Francisco sweatshirt.
No,
Is that right?
you'll be a tourist, but what you'll really be is a tourist who didn't take the time to research the weather here, and you just like, I'm going to California.
It's gonna be warm.
So warm.
It's the
And
beach.
and
it's
then
surfing.
you get on that pier and you're like, oh, let's go walk down the Embarcadero.
Mhm.
And then you're just like, whatever. The first one you see, $45, $65,
Yeah.
$85, I'll take it.
Remember to bring a sweater.
Yes. A very thick one.
So that's the lesson for August 4th.
So yes, that's what's happening here in August. Again, anything we're talking about today, we want to encourage you to always tune in to KPFA 94.1 FM.
Mhm.
You can also always log on to kpfa.org. If there's any shows we're talking about, events or something like that, or just go check out our website. Go check out what we're about.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Everything you need to know about the shows that we have is on kpfa.org.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well, so I believe we have really one big programming update
mhm.
starting in August. Do you want to tell us what it is?
No, I'll give you go for it. Have fun with it.
Oh no, you should do it. You should do it. I don't
No,
want
no,
to.
you should have it.
Oh no, you should do
No,
it.
you should do it. You
No,
should
no,
do
I
it.
don't want
No,
to
I
say
should.
anything. You didn't research it, did you?
We'll do it together.
Okay.
And it's for Saturdays at 6:30. So Saturdays at 6:30, we're going to be playing the
Laura Flanders Show.
It's going to be a half-hour program, 6:30 to 7 o'clock on Saturdays. And then for those of you who are wondering what happened to Indie Landscapes has moved to Sundays from 7 to 8.
So now the stuff you've been I think Laura Flanders is going to be talking about kind of like social political things and entertainment too.
I don't know about the entertainment part.
It's more social political. Yes.
You think entertainment because they also do a TV show.
Yes, that's why. Yeah, it's a double. It's a twofer. You can listen to it on the radio and of course download it later in archives and stuff like that. But she also has social media content or video content that you can watch as well too. So that's something you want to check out too. We've got you love it. Even our news shows are just all like, yeah, we got to have video content. So now we got to find a way. Can you think we could get Laura Flanders on the deck?
Put it out in the universe. You get to ask
her. This is true. I don't know if actually you guys are watching on the deck. Well, you guys are watching because you're watching. But I mean, watching the progression of it. Anybody notice anything different today? Do you notice anything different today? You sitting here?
I'm sitting. Do I notice anything different?
I don't know. Just help the audience.
It's like Goofus and Gallant. You remember that?
I never heard of that. Is that something that occurred? That was a kid show for somebody who was
No,
born in the
you
like 90s,
you remember?
1900s.
You probably didn't see it, but there were those. They were called highlights. It was a magazine, and then they would teach kids how to read. And then there was one called Goofus and Gallant, and I forget what the premise of it was, but I want to say that there were two images, and then one. Well, no, maybe that was a different one. But anyways, there were these characters, and then you see one image, and then a second one, and you kind of point out which is the same or which is different, right?
Ooh, I love
maybe they'll have
those.
3 ducks in the first one, and they'll have 2, and you got to point those differences out.
Okay, I do
feel like
like
that's
those.
I'm getting quizzed right now. What's new is lights. Is
We
that
got
what's
all
new?
kinds of stuff. Yeah, for anybody watching, you should see we're not using our typical laptop setup, right? In fact, hold on. We're gonna play with our camera guy. You ready? He's gonna pan towards Antonio. Watch you do it.
It's the magic. We're
Isn't
doing
that
no
hands
hands.
free? Okay, like, oh, look at Antonio's your face is so pretty.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna turn it back to me. And hopefully the camera hasn't been cracked after looking at you, Antonio. But
That is so just you guys.
and he's
wait.
gonna zoom out. You see that? That's KPFA. That's Berkeley, California, behind us. Actually, way over
The
there.
blue sky.
Oh, well, there's what are those apartments or the
Can we-
condos or whatever?
Oh, it's something like. What you mean that big building? No,
Yeah, I'm just gonna say on the other side of that is the
UC
college.
That's UC Extension. But what we can do is we can get a zoom in on
Yeah.
one of our guests' face.
Yeah, I feel like I wish we could kind of do like something like Wayne's World, and it's like extreme close up. Can you do an extreme close up? Do you want to do it?
Extreme close up.
Okay, and then we zoom back out. But yes, we want to shout out to our videographer Peter Stickney, who is here helping us progress and move forward. Wait till we get 2 cameras.
Yeah, you all may think, what's up with these folks? We have simple pleasures.
You know what? There's somebody actually who teases me about that, and that person is actually here right now. They're like, just little things make you so happy. In fact, we got a little segment here for today's special. You ready? Usually we do a donor highlight, but today, because we don't do the donor highlight for the monthly edition, let's highlight an employee, and this employee regularly teases me. That's okay though. I take it in stride.
That's why they are the employee of.
I know they hate on me because I'm so great, and they just, and so I just let it, I brush it off. But no. We're going to highlight an employee of the month. Are you ready? In fact, you should say it. Wait. Oh, I guess we need a new sound. Because we can't be like, what's that time, Antonio? That's for a donor highlight. What are we going to do to set up our employee highlight?
Employee of the month.
I think we need more like a sound that implies like clocking in for the time.
Cha-ching!
I think you need something that's just like, get back to work.
Well, is that how we're going to treat our employee of the month? Get back to work.
Yeah, we are. All right. Anyway, our employee of the month, we want to say congratulations, thank you, highlight, give our flowers
Congratulations to employee of the month, and that person is, come on down.
Hello, everyone. This is an honor to be on this show. I've always wanted to be on this show, so
it's
thank
Rod
you.
Akil.
Hello.
What's up, Rod?
Hey, just doing my shift.
How's it going?
Good. It's going good.
Yeah.
It's going good.
Rod is actually subbing for one of our board ops currently right now, our main board op, but Rod is usually Kirsten Thomas, who we all love, right? But Rod is actually usually our board op on Fridays, so you're usually here.
I'm usually here.
Yeah.
Can you let the viewers know, what does a board op do if they have that question?
A board op controls the sound that's going through your radio. Make sure that the host sounds good and the guest sounds good, and whatever sound we're using, maybe a clip from an audio clip, make sure that's sounding good. So that's what I do.
And then Rod, you do news tech producer, right?
I'm also the news tech producer.
Nice.
I fill in for that too. So
yeah, I like to tease Rod.
I taught you.
You did. Rod taught me, and then I annoyed him so much, but I thought it was funny. And then he was like, if you just focus and do your job. And then I was like, oh, I made him mad. But then he came back. He's like, I know you're trying. I shouldn't get on you.
What got me was the dimples. The dimples got me.
But no, Rod is really cool. Actually, Rod drives this dope car. One of those Chryslers, the kind where like
Chrysler 300S.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see, and I call him OG because of that. Because it's like if you get in his car, no, well, yeah, but If you get in the car and the windows, like you sit in the back seat, it's like this when you're looking out the windows. Ooh.
I didn't know you've been in my backseat before.
All right, so
what's
moving
also
on.
funny is that
That's horrible.
That's
Wait a minute.
fu-
Didn't we just
no.
do sexual harassment training here?
No, yeah. What's also funny is that whenever I back into the parking lot and Rod happens to watch, because I have a really crappy car, he's always looking at me to see
Right.
how close I get to his car.
Right. And you tend to get really close. I think you do that on purpose just to get a rile out of me.
I do
I'm
that
watching
too.
on the camera.
I do that too,
Yeah,
actually.
you got me blocked today.
Yeah.
By the way.
And you know
yeah,
what? I don't feel bad about it because you cut me deep with that backseat joke. So
Well, anyways, back to back to
Is that my time?
employee of the month.
that is well. Hold on.
Yes.
Also, other great things about Rod. Rod is really into sports, right?
Yes.
Like like when we would have like downtime of the station, we would talk about like basketball Warriors fan, right?
Right.
I'm trying to remember. Are you a Raiders? You're not a Raiders fan. You're a
I
Niners
used to
fan.
be, but they left Oakland, so I refused to be in a bad relationship.
Because they're non-committal.
Non-committal. They left me twice, so I divorced the Raiders. So
But I was talking to Rod, like, you know what? Another thing we want to put out into the universe. I want us to have a sports show,
I would like that too.
right? I actually would like
Sports
that
and
too.
politics. That's what I'm into.
I feel like that would be a home run for KPFA. Be like, oh, KPFA sports. Because then, yeah, it would be like, what are the politics of sports? And then we can get like an update on the game. Everybody loves sports. It's like water.
Well, not everybody, but a lot of people do.
Well, I don't know. And then I tried to talk to you about the Women's World Cup, and then you were just like, turn my nose up at that. It's boring. And I was like,
They're going for a three-peat. I do know that.
Yeah. Well, I hope they get it.
And I think they will get it.
You think
Because
so?
they are the best in the world.
The last two games, though,
Go
they
America,
the
USA.
last two games, though, they had a draw.
Did they?
See, you're not even watching it.
I told you I'm not into it.
But clearly, he's
but
not
I
lying.
do know that they're going for their three-peat.
Okay. Well, Rod Akil, everybody, our board op, news tech producer, dope car driver, Mr.
All around good guy.
Mr. OG around the KPFA radio station. Thank you for coming, Rod.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Yay.
you, Rod. So if you're listening on a Friday in the morning from 6:30 to 3, just know that that magic is happening because of Rod Akil.
Mm-hmm. And people do. The people who board ops for their show, they will say, also want to thank Rod Akil's at the controls working it for us at KPFA radio station. Just like that.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we are demystifying the station from behind the scenes.
We're going to be doing that even more now. Because again, back to our setup here. I don't know if you see it. We got like new camera, we move things all around.
Mhm.
We got our mic setup is different here. Wait, are you looking at your phone?
I'm looking at the time.
I guess he has to go. Anyway.
It's 2:09.
All right. So with that means it's time to do our other little bits here that we have in our month of August. What do you want to do first? You want to do the herb of the month? You want to do the mocktail of the month?
Let's go for the health first.
Let's go for the health.
Ooh, herb
that's
of the
smart.
month.
Herb of the month. All right. It is time for the herb of the month that is presented to you by the Herbal Highway. Herbal Highway comes on Tuesdays at 1 p.m.
Tuesdays at 1 p.m.
It's hosted by Sarah Holmes, Karen Sanders, Emiliano Lemos, and
Renee Camila.
Renee Camila. Yes, that's right. I had to get them all. Like, there's 4 hosts, and I was really trying to gotta remember all. Yes, but they've been so great. They send us our video every month. Herbal Highway is dope. I'm just gonna put that. They're actually really, really nice to work with. So shout out Herbal Highway. All right, here we go. Herb of the month, Echinacea. Hit it. It's coming.
Hello, I'm Sarah Holmes with the Herbal Highway, here with your August herb of the month. Still in summertime, still lots of heat. And it's also, I chose Echinacea. Echinacea for this month for many reasons. 1, summer cold and flu season. 2, people are traveling a lot, where you're more likely either because being depleted from stress or just being around more people or in closed environments, more susceptible to catching something. And also for those of you with school in your life, whether directly or indirectly, we are moving toward that back to school time. So Echinacea is your friend in all of these situations. Echinacea supports our surface or acute immunity. Let me just show you a little bit of this. This one is, you can see it's kind of cloudy. That's good. And it's a beautiful dark brown color. So this was made from the whole plant, but the roots will also give it that dark brown color, especially if you take that time to cook it, to give it a little bit of extra cook time. So we can use this plant fresh or dry, either is fine. And it helps to also reduce phlegm in the body, reduce inflammation in the body. It helps clean out the blood. So this is also great. This is not a tonic, however. So this is something that we're using preventatively or when you actually first are sick, in the acute stage, not when you are a couple weeks in the chronic stage. That's a different plant. So for prevention, I suggest 8 to 10 drops once a day. And let me just demonstrate this. This is a single drop. That's one drop. So I'm not talking about squirting this whole dropper full out. And I'm going to take this because I don't want to waste it. So your echinacea, if it's potent, should have a little bit of a tingle or buzz in your mouth when you take it. You can make tea out of it also, but because it is a very strong flavor, it can be challenging to get some people to take it or to take enough of it. But if you are doing tea, you can do 2 to 4 ounces once a day as a prevention. So I suggest that starting that like 3 days before you start traveling or even a week before school starts. Those are some good times to kind of get your immune system up and running. If you feel like you're starting to get sick, then you can take more of it. So I would then suggest the 8 to 10 drops 3 times a day, or I would say 2 or 3 ounces of tea 3 times a day. And when I say tea, I do mean that you're simmering it covered for about an hour. That's if you have roots or whole plant. And that you're also letting it steep at least 4 hours, more like 8 overnight is ideal. But that tea means you're making medicine. So when I say tea, I mean you're actually making medicine out of the plant. So echinacea will help your body get ready and be prepared if you think there's potential exposure happening for you or your family. So it's a great plant to have on hand this time of year. It's good to take breaks with it. This is not a tonic, so it's not intended to use all of the time. So this is another chance to really be mindful and pay attention to your healthcare and the care of your loved ones and how you're working with the plants, how that's really happening for you. The other thing is this plant is endangered. It's fairly easy to cultivate, to grow it. And if you're not growing your plants yourself, which I understand you all have a lot of things to do in your life, in your busy lives, buy organically grown echinacea so that we're not depleting the wildlands. So here's your echinacea. I wanted to let you know about a couple of older episodes you can check out for more about echinacea and these topics I touched on today. One is a back to school episode that I hosted in August 18th, 2016. Yeah, we're reaching back a few years there. That's August 18th, 2016, and another on immunity more broadly, so I can tease out more of these concepts that I was talking about briefly today. That immunity episode is from October 30th, 2014. So there you have it. Echinacea, August Herb of the Month. Enjoy and be well. So if you'd like to listen to more of the Herbal Highway, you can find archives at kpfa.org and on some of your favorite streaming podcast platforms. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Herbal Highway. If you'd like to follow me, Sarah Holmes, one of the hosts of the Herbal Highway, you can follow me at Blue Otter School. Renee Camila can be found at La Yerba Buena Herbs, and Emiliano Lemos can be found at Trans Herbalist. And check out KPFA, our home since 1997, on Facebook at KPFA 94.1, or Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at KPFA Radio. We hope to see you soon.
Ooh.
1997 is when they started at KPFA Radio.
What were you doing in 1997?
I came here for college in
Oh, yeah?
97.
Oh,
Yes. So
nice. Good job. And you went to what? I'm encouraging you. Where do you're educated. You went to UC Berkeley.
I went to, right up there. Not that building.
You're
Right up there.
smart. SMRT.
I don't know. I don't know about SMART. You said SMRT. Yeah, smart. We're smart here.
We're smart. Yes.
We're
I hope
smart.
everybody enjoyed
We
that.
are so smart that we
What?
don't need vowels. Vowels are superfluous.
I don't think people do vowels nowadays in like the age of social media. Like you got the weekend.
without the e's.
Well, really, it was just out without one e.
No, I thought it was no e's. I thought it was WKND.
No, it's WEEKND. All he did was take out one e.
I thought it took out both. I thought it took out 3 e's.
Yeah, it's what, it's kind of funny, but if you think about it, it's like technically illiterate, but still even lazy for being illiterate.
Because it might as well have just gone out with
Yeah.
no. But that's what we're practicing. We're smart. No
Yeah.
vowels. So the next thing.
The next thing, I was actually saying to him while we were watching that video that I'm glad that he said, "Oh, we should do health first." I'm like, "Oh, that's right.
Yes.
We should do health first."
Yes.
Because now we are going to embark on our mocktail trip, which again,
Mocktail.
that's a reference that we always do when we talk about our umbrella. We have our mocktails. So good.
So delicious. And for a mocktail, if you have too many mocktails, you'll lose your vowels. Right? Why else would you say smirt?
I guess that's that's better than losing your bowels.
Yeah.
So our mocktail of the month,
Pause.
our mocktail
Mocktail
of the month is gonna be the Missionary's Salvation. This is presented to
The Missionary Salvation?
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Watch, you're gonna see. It's presented by Mo Herms, host of the Nightcap, which
Mhm.
is Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Mo has been doing it,
Mhm.
right? Mo just started back here at KPFA in March, I think it was, maybe, I don't know. But she has sent us a mocktail every single month. She's really on it too, because I'm there checking emails, and
We've had 3. This is the 4th one.
Is it?
right? If she started in March.
It's pretty consistent. Maybe she started in February. Either way, we get one every month. She's also added other content, like had great interviews. She has great music, and she's always posting stuff. Shout out to Mo. What's up? So yes, we want to invite you guys now all to watch and make for yourself in this glorious month of August. Do you like this? This is my Rapino. This glorious month of August. Your mocktail, Missionary Salvation. We're going to play it right now.
Missionary Salvation.
Today we are making a missionary's salvation. The traditional missionary's downfall has rum in it, so we're skipping that, but we're keeping the mint, the peach, and the pineapple, since there's so much of that in abundance these days. Take 20 mint leaves, a 1/4 cup of peach, and a 1/2 cup of pineapple, and throw them into a blender. Next, we're adding 1 ounce of honey syrup. It is equal parts honey and water. And normally this drink has some lime in it as well, but I'm skipping that extra tart to go for a little more sweet. Here we have 10 ounces of crushed ice, because crushed ice will blend in a much nicer way than the big chunky stuff from the fridge. Blend for about 60 seconds, and you will have this beautiful, frothy, minty, sweet drink. Again, if you want it to be boozy, add 1.5 ounces of white rum, but blend it up and enjoy on these warm summer nights.
You guys didn't see it, but our PA was back here dancing. He had the moves. I like the music underneath that.
That was cute.
Right?
That was cute. And did you see the big flower?
I did.
Yes.
Very good. It was nice.
And
Oh.
having too many mocktails makes you lose your vowels. But also we were saying missionary. Wait, what was it called? Missionary Salvation.
Missionary Salvation.
We said missionary salvation, not missionaries.
No,
salvation.
I said that.
Oh, so.
That Missionary Salvation.
Okay, I took out the possessive. All
Well,
right.
it's good. It shows maybe you really love it because you let it be free.
Let it be free. Don't possess it. Let it go. If you love something, remember, if you love it enough, you're willing to let it go. And if it comes back to you, it was meant to be.
It really is true. Really, really.
Yes.
I've seen it in my life for real.
First-hand experience.
All right.
All right. So,
I think that's about the end here
mhm,
of our August on the deck. So now we just want to remind you of some basic things, starting with
we're not doing the whole donor highlight.
no.
No. But to follow us on the social medias, you can get to us on KPFA Radio, kpfa.org, our website, or you can follow us on Facebook at KPFA 94.1, or on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. What's the last one? TikTok at KPFA Radio.
Very good. Yes. That's good.
Yes. And then you can find Miko Tolliver with 2 L's on the social medias. And you can find me, Antonio Ortiz, through KPFA or through Miko Tolliver with 2 L's.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to be reaching out for you,
They're going to reach out because we are going to end the summer with a lot of fun. It's
wait.
August. Yeah.
There's one thing we forgot to say. The fund drive's over.
Yes.
How much money did we make?
The fund drive is over, and we made around $212,000, short of our $250 goal, but it was wonderful to be able to get to that point. And we're currently in our post drive. So if you
nope, we don't fund drive on this show. We just give you the information and we just say thank you.
Thank you. And if you want to find out more, go to kpfa.org.
Yes, thank you. Again, this is great. I love summer, dude. I love being on a deck and like just lunchtime-ish.
Mhm.
I know it's actually like 2:30, but still, it's close enough. We take a late lunch. It's Friday. Hope everybody's having a good first Friday. Hope everybody's having a good August. If you're watching this video after the fact, I hope that everything just goes great for you for the rest of the summer. Thank you so much. Don't forget to tune in to On the Deck regularly on Tuesdays at 2 p.m.
Or we'll see you next month in September for On the Deck, the monthly edition.
The first Friday. That's actually going to be on September 1st.
September 1st.
It's the first of the month.
Oh, I can't wait till the 19th of September.
Why?
We'll
What happens
find out
then?
more about that. Arr!
Oh, okay.
Talk like a pirate day.
That is so random. That is people always tell me how random I am. That is so random.
We miss it all the time.
Arr, all right.
Alrighty then.
You're right.
Okay,
you know
so
what? In fact, maybe that could be our September theme. We got to make sure to be pirates.
I love it.
We're gonna
All right.
so we'll come back September. I guess we're gonna be pirates. You got a parrot? You got a bird?
If I'm not a pirate, then I want to be Peter Pan.
Okay, that's fair. I'm with that. I think we can make that happen. All right.
All right. On that note,
bye everybody.